Because I didn't care for NSYNC too much. I was more a Backstreet Boys fan. It's Raikou! Versus Teddy Ursa. Nah, I was hoping to paralyze it. But that was a nice little surprise for today. Yeah, we're gonna have to really work on catching Raikou and Entei. Well, I'm still not far enough north. There it is. Raikou. Run from that, bitch. A Pokemon that races across the land while barking a cry that sounds like crashing thunder. Unfortunately, that's the only Master Ball we had. Oh, catching Entei is going to be fun. Hello everyone and welcome back. Pokemon Soul Silver. Last night I did manage to catch Entei off stream, but I did record the whole thing. So before we fight Suicune today, I want to cut over to the clip of us catching Entei, and we're going to do so now. Big boy appeared on the water. May hit you with a mean look, so you can't escape. Hit you with the taunt, so you can't fucking roar. That's right. Use flamethrower all you want, bud. So I'm sitting here and I'm trying to record myself catching Entei, you know, because I didn't want you guys to miss it, but I also don't want to spend 1,000 years working on it. But my goddamn controller just keeps fucking up and I don't know why. Don't know why. Like, I can move with the D-pad, but I can't do anything else. Fuck my life, I don't know. Go ahead, kill me now. I'm just gonna bitch, moan, complain the whole time. I might have to do this entire fight with just the touchpad. You have to do this entire fight with nothing but the touch screen. I restarted the entire computer as well. Same problem persists. So I don't know. I think the Bluetooth device in this computer may be overworked and overused, and it may be tearing up, breaking down. Because now, sometimes in my day, I'll just be sitting here and all of a sudden the Bluetooth earbuds that I use will just go out. You know what I mean? No real rhyme or reason, just poof, and they're gone. A Pokemon that races across the land. It is said that one is born every time a new volcano appears. Alright, well, we Ultra Balled our way into catching Entei. That was suspiciously easy. Oh. Well, Ian wants to battle again. Okay, Ian. If I can get my controller to work. I can't even save my game. So that's Entei caught. And we did catch Raikou on a random episode in the past. I'll have to go back in and look and see what episode it was that we caught Raikou. We did catch him at some point. I never bothered back in the day to go and catch these Pokemon when they were roaming. I'd always just kind of wait until other games made them available and easier to catch. It's one of the larger regrets I have about Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver is that I didn't bother going after the roaming beasts. They were actually a little more easier to catch than I thought they'd be, especially Suicune, because Suicune is stationary. All you really have to do is make sure that you have Mean Look and Taunt, because they will run, and putting them to sleep doesn't stop them from running, as you saw with Entei. Or maybe you didn't see with Entei. I don't think I've tried putting him to sleep this go around. I did try catching Entei the other day and it didn't work out quite so well, but I don't think I was recording for that. But we have Raikou, we have Entei. So before we fight rematch all the Johto gym leaders, I wanted to kind of take a little aside here and catch these beasts. Now we still need to catch Ho-Oh. So the order we're going to be doing things in is we're going to catch Suicune today. Then we'll rematch the Johto gym leaders. Then we'll go after Ho-Oh. Then we'll wrap this whole playthrough up by fighting Red. Of course, that doesn't mean that we're not going to do one or two small things on the side. We still need to go find that cave in Johto where the training dojo guy is hiding. Because when you fight him, I think he gives you a Tyrogue. And I very much need that to complete our Pokedex. It's waiting for a worthy trainer to whom it can entrust itself. That'd be us. Let's plop a save. We are nearing the end of our playthroughs with Pokemon Sapphire and Soul Silver. It's been a hell of a journey, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Sorry it took so long, but I'm proud to announce today that that's no longer going to be an issue. I've been working in my head how to have a better streaming schedule and how to have a better, just an overall better schedule for what we play, when we play, not starting 18 games in a row. And my God, I did not heal Gengar. Whoops. Me and Gengi's got this. Gengi. Alright, there's the Aurora Beam. I don't think Suicune will use Roar, but just in case, it's going to use Mist. I also don't think it flees. Suicune is one of those stationary Pokemon that doesn't roam. I mean, it roamed in the original. Like in the original Pokemon Silver and Gold, all three beasts would roam around Johto. They never went to Kanto, but they'd roam around Johto. Now they changed it with Pokemon Silver. Suicune became more focus of the game story. So Suicune would run and you would encounter it in different stationary areas around Johto. Then it eventually ran to Kanto, and then it would find its way north of Cerulean here, and that's when you would fight it and catch it. We will prove ourselves worthy today of Suicune's trust. I would like to paralyze it or something. Do I have anybody that can paralyze? I can put it to sleep. Go, Quagsire! Get in there, Quaggy. I do, like I was saying earlier, and I got sidetracked in my own conversation. We ended up just throwing a Master Ball at Raikou, and that I really do regret. But what's done is done. Like I said, it turned out to be easier to catch the roaming beast than I had first anticipated. I did run into just a smidge of trouble at first. But like I said, all you really need is Taunt to prevent them from roaring, and Mean Look to prevent them from running. And then catching roaming beasts is a snap. It just becomes like any other Pokemon at that point, or any other legendary at that point, I should say. Now, lowering its health and putting it to sleep's not exactly going to be a walk in the park, but it'll be a little easier. I don't know how long it's going to stay asleep. Oh, you got me, Suicune. I thought we had you, buddy. I bet you'd have stayed if it had been an Ultra Ball. Let's see. Oh yeah, I meant to throw that away. I put an extra Master Ball in my inventory using a save editor because I was testing something. I have no intentions of using it for cheating means. I meant to delete that so you guys didn't see it, but I guess transparency is important. No, I'm gonna throw it away. I don't want to cheat. I literally put it in there just to test something. Besides, these Pokemon aren't impossible to catch. You just got to put the work in. Now watch me. I'll just be here for an hour with Suicune. He is sleepy though. She? They. I want to normalize calling animals they instead of it. It seems so irreverent, so disrespectful. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to use Yawn again. Crap. I need to use Yawn, put it to sleep, then we try our chance at catching this little son of a gun. If I didn't have the eating disorders that I have, which I'm trying my best to get control of so my fatness will go down and I'll overall just be healthier. I played around with the idea of being a vegetarian over the years. Like, my conscience eats at me eating a shit ton of animals all the time, but I don't know. All right, back to the Ultra Balls. Got it. Yeah, the idea of eating animals is something that's I go back and forth on, and I have since I was real young. Because there are moments where I'm like, I have like a deep love for animals in the animal kingdom. I don't want to hurt anything, but at the same time, I think about, well, we're naturally just omnivorous. Carnivores exist. Animals eat other animals. So those two thoughts will always bounce around in my head and conflict with one another. I'm totally about the ethical consumption of meat, at least. Those farm conditions, caged up animals, and they'll get you too. They'll say cage free, but it's still locked elbow to elbow with other chickens and stuff, walking around in their own feces all day, and like, it's not great. It's not good. So just because it something says cage free, that doesn't mean it's not free of cruelty and abuse. That just means they slap that on there to trick unknowing people and ignorant people. And hell, even on a farm, they're not that well taken care of just because of the mass numbers that they have to have in order to feed the populace. We're not doing great as a species. But I am looking into alternative lifestyles as far as my diet is concerned and seeing what I can do. I don't think I could ever go full vegan. Like, I don't have the time or the energy to do that, because that means you have to worry about animal products being in soaps, shampoos, everyday items that you use. I'd have to worry about whether there's any animal products in my controller, which I doubt. I'm sure it's all plastic, but you know what I mean. Every little thing, every little product, every little stitch of clothing, everything about your existence, you'd have to worry about whether or not an animal was harmed in the making of that product. And props to you if you can do that, but I can't go that far. I don't have the patience as a human being to be a vegan. Not to mention all of the hilarious social connotations that go with it at this point, because vegans don't just become vegan because they feel it's the mold. Let me rephrase that. A lot of vegans, not all vegans, but there are a lot of vegans out there who are such a dick about it that it's become a joke at this point. You know what I mean? But no, I play around with the idea of becoming a vegetarian. I just don't know that I could do it in my current condition. I worry about me not. We're poor. We also have to buy whatever groceries we can afford, and a lot of time that means buying processed foods, canned foods, frozen foods, stuff like that. So we don't have. I don't have the luxury of being extremely picky with the food. Things are definitely getting more tight lately than they've ever been around here. So I'm probably going to end up losing weight just on the fact that we can't really afford groceries alone. I'm already eating less than I was eating just a few months ago. Damn it. It woke up. We're running low on yawns. You wanna be friends? Gonna be friends, Strickland? Nope, didn't like that ball either, huh? Slumber. We'll try one more friend ball. I don't want to waste them all. It's already kind of hard to get these balls. Alright, Ultra Ball it is. Ultra ball. Ultra ball. Ultra broke out immediately. Really? You start breaking out of all the ultra balls like immediately? Alright, that's fine. Try a different one. Brought great brawls? I brought great balls too. Oh yeah, they don't like that either. Oh, you woke up. I was gonna do that. Isn't this music great? Could bob my head to this all day. I should have grabbed some caffeine. Trying to drink as much water as I can and lay off of all the caffeine. I know that I'm not going to have zero caffeine in my day, but I'm making a concerted effort to do better. The only problem with, on the days that I do well and I drink plenty of water, because of the hunger, the just like teeth grindy, want to punch a hole in the wall, jittery I get over food when I don't eat constantly and I'm dieting and whatnot, it causes me to drink a lot to fill in the void of, you know, that, because it goes beyond, sometimes it goes beyond just discipline. Sometimes I will get physically sick if I don't eat copious amounts of food in my day. It starts with the hunger, the stomach growling and everything, and I'll chug water and it'll get worse and worse, and I'll start chugging like tea or soda and water, and I'm just double fisting liquid, and then it gets to a point where that's not enough anymore. The hunger gets more intense. Then I start feeling flush, then I start feeling queasy, and I get real sick. Then the dizzy spells start, and I just get very violently ill the later the day goes if I haven't put something on my stomach. The only thing that really ever counteracted this reaction in my body was Monster energy drinks. Back in the 20 teens, like in the middle of the 20 teens, I was drinking maybe 2 or 3 Monster energy drinks a day. And I'm talking about the green cans. The ones that are just a bomb to the heart. It's gonna kill your heart. And I did eventually switch over to the white cans, which are supposed to be slightly better on the sugar content. They're like no sugar at all. But even then, I just gave up the energy drinks altogether because I already take heart medication, so I can't afford to play around with that. You know what I mean? Oh, Suicune. Oh, we're out of yawns. Tell me I have something. Oh, thank God. But I am working on it. I just got to find a mix. And you know, the longer that you do something, it becomes habit too. So it's a long process that I go through anytime that I'm on a weight loss journey of like, the first couple of weeks are pretty much absolute hell. Because again, if I'm not, when I come off of eating, staying up all night, eating all night, when I come off of that and I'm back on days and I'm eating like I should be, like a normal person, again, I get violently ill if I'm not constantly eating. And it's just, it's this delicate balance of, well, do I need to chug water right now or do I need some caffeine? Because caffeine does kind of help settle my stomach and deal with the intense hunger. So it's miserable, but I do what I can. I do the best I can. It's really difficult too because it's difficult because you're not dealing with just one thing. You're dealing with a stack of things every day, you know what I mean? At this point, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I don't have a stomach ulcer from the worry and stress that I go through every day. Lately, it's really been ramped up times 100. Money is an issue. My health is an issue. Every little thing is an issue. And I've been trying to mitigate the stress the best I can by staying busy with my hobbies and activities. So I'm getting there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. And like this is lifelong. I'm not gonna wake up one day and things are magically going to be different for me. This is just my life until I die. So I have to learn like coping mechanisms and little ways to deal with things. So, and don't get me wrong, everybody has stress. Everybody has copious amounts of stress. You can't live in the modern age and not have a ton of stress. I did see the other day that apparently more and more millennials and more people who are like between the ages of 30 to 40, more people are being put on blood pressure medication than ever before in that age range. That's terrifying. That's not good. That is indicative of a broken society. Suicune, I didn't have all day. It's been 20. It's almost been 30 minutes. Little punk. I didn't want this whole day to just be Suicune catching, but damn it, he ain't having it. They aren't having it. Again, I gotta train myself to break that habit. I grew up in the 90s where little boys will always say he and little girls will always say she. You want you're ordering a Happy Meal? Do you have a little boy or a little girl? You want the Transformer or the Barbie? We don't do that anymore. Suicune, buddy, work with me, pal. Come on, we have other things to do today. I know this is counterproductive and counter to what the ball does, but I'm gonna chunk one anyway, just for kicks and giggles. Yep, I thought as much. Go to sleep, little sweet coon. There's somebody on my street that owns a Tesla, and every time I see it, I just think to myself, you should set that car on fire and claim the insurance. I love those little stickers I see on social media that people are putting on their Teslas. It's like, we bought this before we knew he was crazy. I see the Home Depot, or no, it's Lowe's, my bad. Lowe's has decided that it wants to go anti-LGBTQ as well. You people are gonna push it until we out here cutting down trees and building our own damn houses. Because the list of boycotts is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We don't forget. I don't forget. And I don't forgive easily. I know that I probably should forgive a little easier than I do. I guess it depends on how egregious what you did to me was and who you are. But companies, you're not very high on the list. You're kind of at the bottom. I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember. For the love of Pete! Sweet coons! This nonsense has to end. It's been 30 minutes. Come on. Ultra Ball. All right, new strategy. We're just gonna start chunking balls. Different ones. See if that works at all. I don't know, but we're going to try. Throwing different balls at his their fat face. Woke up. Used mist. Failed. Mist wars off. Rain continues to fall. There's a lot happening in this battle. A lot of nothing. Aurora, babe. Yawn. Go to sleep, little angel. Pokeball for catching Pokemon that are lower level than your own. Screw it, we'll try it. You got a good 11 levels on you? Nope. That was a hard no. Oh shit, you're awake again. There we go. Now I can try Level Ball. We don't have any timer balls. Those would really come in handy right about now. Come on, sweet coon. Why are you not staying in the damn ball, you punk? Please, sometime today. This goes beyond just trying to prove that I'm worthy to catch you. At this point, you're just being a stubborn little bitch. At this rate, Suicune's gonna run out of PowerPoints. I woke up again today with even more subscribers. A new batch has rolled in. I don't know where everybody's coming in from, but welcome, I suppose. It's a good thing. When I first started doing YouTube years ago, my goal was to get to 500. That was my, channel's lifetime goal. My threshold was, can I at least get 500 people in existence to click on my channel and hit subscribe? And I guess a handful of those people are probably going to be friends of mine. At least, what, 4 or 5 of those subscribers are going to probably be my friends. But at this point, we're like 530 something, so we've surpassed that. Make an allowance for that. And I guess the new goal is 1,000. Anything beyond 1,000 though is just going to be kind of like, yay! I don't know how to explain it. Anything beyond 1,000, I'm not going to be able to like keep track of. And could you imagine 1,000 people in chat at one time? Thankfully, not everybody that subscribes shows up to streams. We're on Twitch today, right? What did I click? I don't even know what platform. Okay, we went live on Twitch today. I think. Okay, yeah, I'm on Twitch. Dunna, 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 dunna. Entei didn't take nearly this long to catch. You are being a particular breed of cunt today, my friend. Entei is not that hard to catch, neither was Raikou, but to be fair, I threw a Master Ball, wish I hadn't because I wasted it. Could have used it on something like Ho-Oh instead. Now we're here and we can't catch his fat face. He just breaks out of every ball. I said he again when I meant should have said they. Won't stay in the ball at all. Bum, 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 bum. Lord Suicune. Come on. Please, for your old buddy, old pal, old friend. Why will you not be my best friend, you little cunt bitch? I hope you faint. Teach you a lesson about being a punk. Wonder if mist affects. I wouldn't think that mist would affect catching, I don't think that affects the Pokeball odds. I don't think it does. I could be wrong. I don't know. Somebody online the other day on Threads said that if you're having difficulty catching a Pokemon, like if you're worried about them using Struggle and knocking themselves out, use Heal Pulse. Now, does Heal Pulse restore power points as well, or is Heal Pulse just strictly, health? Wow, brain. I was sitting here thinking about the original lore for the 3 legendary roaming beasts, and I remember vaguely, there were 3 Pokemon that perished in the burned tower. When it burned down, they died, and Ho-Oh kind of resurrected them as new beasts, and that's how you ended up with these guys. And people over the years have always speculated about who they are. Oh, Suicune has ribbons. It must have been a Sylveon. Well, Sylveon didn't exist in canon, in lore, yeah, Sylveon existed, but like in our world, from a game development standpoint, Sylveon didn't exist. No, I think it was always meant to be Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. That's what makes the most sense to me. But I guess everybody has their own little fan theories, and that's fine too. But no, I definitely think it was more along the lines of those 3. I'm definitely going to cut this up some, cut this down a little. That's why I didn't say anything for a long period of time. I was like, I'm going to cut all this out and stitch this bad boy together on the YouTube side, because there's been no change. I've just been sitting here struggling, just throwing Pokeballs like crazy. It is just, they are just not cooperating today. We're hardly even getting 1 to 2 boops anymore. We got real close a time or two early on in this match, but low health and sleep just doesn't seem to be enough. Suicune is very adamant about giving me the middle finger today. Oh, 2 boops! 2 boops! Starting to get a little low on Ultra Balls. You're still watching this on the Twitch side and you're wondering why I'm not talking that much. It's because I intend to cut all of this out for YouTube. It's like, this is the pointless stuff that you don't really need to like concern yourself with watching. It's not really entertaining. I just have to sit here and wait until it stays. That's all I can do. Oh, I had already used Yawn. I wasted a turn. But yeah, so you might want to skip a little further along in this vlog, or in this VOD. I have a feeling that we're going to be here a while. Never mind. But thank God that's over. Ooh. We sat here forever. As Pokemon races across the land, it is said that north winds will somehow blow wherever it appears, or whenever it appears. Suicune, you bitch. Bye, apparently. Oh, Blaine's gonna rebuild his gym, huh? Yeah. I'd probably do the same thing. Okay, well that was a pain in the dick. Let's fly back and heal up. Poor old Gengar took it on the chin. Well, at least this task is done. Now we have all 3, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. Ooh. I think that's going to be an episode for today. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this bad boy down. Edit out some of that nonsense of waiting. The peckerhead to want to stay in the Pokeball. This will also let me get this will also let me put Gengar back. Hate these old box systems. There we go. Now I can look around like I want to. Put you back. Sometimes I want to rip my own throat out. Let's see. Clear my throat constantly. Okay. Team is back in order. Gengar away. Gengar is always our main man. Main squeeze. Always helping out. Let's take a look at this nonsense. Like I said, we threw our Master Ball at Raikou. I wish we hadn't, but it is what it is. Entei we got with an Ultra Ball. Entei was a bit of a tricky catch because of it running and then using Roar. And this ball ain't a seer for at least an hour and 17 minutes is how long I've been live. Oh. That was a stubborn one. All right, I think it's gonna do it for me for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We come back in next time. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get back to the gym leader rematches because that's something that we need to tackle. Like I said, I think we'll do the gym leader rematches and then we'll go catch Ho-Oh. I also need to do some behind the scenes like Pokedex work. I know there's some eggs that need to be made and running back and forth and riding around on my bike until the eggs hatch. And again, that's not going to make for good content. That doesn't make for a good YouTube video. It doesn't make for a good Let's Play. That's why I opted to do things the way that I did them with Leaf Green. And honestly, with every Pokemon I played, let's be honest, because even with the modern games, Let's Go Pikachu, Legends Arceus, Brilliant Diamond, Sword, Violet, we do our initial playthrough. I start the game live on stream. We do all 8 badges or whatever. We do the league, but there are little snippets here and there that end up not getting recorded, you know. Trading with people, battling. Well, I don't really battle anybody IRL, but they're just little things that fall between the cracks because it would be too tedious to put that in. So I think I like the way that we handle our playthroughs of Pokemon. I occasionally get somebody that comes in and they're like, this isn't a Nuzlocke? And that's because people are so inundated with that Nuzlocke bullshit on YouTube. Like, these games are starting to get very old in age and people don't want to sit through an entire Let's Play unless the personality of the person playing it really pops and they're big and popular. Otherwise, little guys like me who don't have a following, nobody's going to sit through a story mode playthrough of these games. So the people that do, I'm very appreciative of. But with all that being said, we're going to cut you guys loose today and call that an episode. See you, folks. Wah, wah, wah. Now, if you guys are still watching on Twitch, I need to save. We're going to switch over now. And I'm going to wrap the stream up here on Twitch, and then we're going to switch and do a YouTube stream. Again, just because I'm trying to reach two completely different audiences here. I guess we kind of gypped. Again, can't say gypped. We kind of ripped off our Twitch audience today. Because we did the long, boring stream on Twitch, and then we're going to switch over to YouTube for the exciting stuff. It is what it is. All right. See you, folks.